If you have like techie CTLS type of things to talk about, Bennett, undo it. Thank you. Okay, so here we go. All right. So, here we go. Announcements. First of all, you have, okay, I think I talked about this yesterday. I just want to make sure. You have an assignment that's due tonight, but it's not hard. Like it's not an assignment, you feel? So that getting to know you quiz, legit, I do need you to fill that out. So if you can't find that link under yesterday's CTLS stuff, then feel free to, send me a remind so that I can, fix that. Yeah. Hold on one more second. Yes, good. Okay. So yeah, I can send that to you because I need that information like soon so that I can make what we're going to be doing for Friday this week. Two, if you're still having an issue with recordings or if there are still zeros in your grade book by tomorrow, give me until tomorrow to get the rest of those recordings and stuff graded and like in the grade book and all that business. But if you still have zeros in tomorrow, then those zeros are like real and or the like recording didn't submit properly. So please check with me if you have zeros. I don't want anyone to do poorly in virtual choir, like, so if there's like grade stuff that we need to address, then like, I'll send you a remind message and be like, hey, my boy, you're missing like 3 things. What's the deal? And then I can help you if you have any like technical difficulties and stuff. Cool. There were other things that I talked about with first and second period and I'm forgetting. What did I talk about?
I talked about zeros. You already did that.
Already did zeros. Already did.
Attendance.
Oh yeah, attendance is real. So like, go to class.
Did everybody do their range test in this class?
Almost everybody has done their range test. Yeah, I can't like give you an official real range, like real voice part until like you actually turn in a range test. So please get on that. Like obviously for right now, because we are going to start a new piece of music today. For right now, pick up the voice part that is the most comfortable for you right now. But then if you haven't like done your range test, then like I may get your range test and be like, oh, just kidding. You need to be on this voice part instead. And then you'll have to relearn stuff and that's a bummer. Oh, I remember now. Okay. So on NCTLS under the resources tab, y'all should have copies of all your music. I think there's like one wrong piece in there right now. So just a heads up. But also there now will be, there's a link, there's a YouTube link basically under the resources that says rehearsal recordings or recorded rehearsals or something. So if you miss class for any reason and there's like an assignment and you have to turn something in, then the rehearsal, like I will literally just upload the Zoom recording to the YouTube channel. Okay. So that's not to say like skip class and watch the YouTube recording because, I can't answer your questions if it's not live, but I'm saying like for those of you, because it seems like everyone and their mother is getting their wisdom teeth taken out or like getting like braces. A bunch of the babies, like the freshmen are like all getting braces or their wisdom teeth taken out right now. And I'm like, bruh, I'm so sorry. But yeah, so if you miss class for any reason, the recordings will be uploaded there and you can check under the class resources tab for that in CTLS. Yeah, I think that's it. If I forgot something, I will come back to it. But it is time to start warm-ups and a whole new piece of music. So if you don't have the rest of your music with you, like the rest of your packet with you, you need to go grab that real quick. But in the meantime, we're gonna start warm-ups with Miss Thames. All right.
Hello, everyone. How's it going? I know you guys heard me singing like a man the other day, so I don't have to tell you that I'm an alto. But anyway, I think I'm warmed up enough for some high stuff today, but we're going to start out with just some lip trills. I do trills with my tongue. I know it's weird. Most people do it with their lips. Feel free to do it however you want, but focus on how much air you're using because that keeps your lips doing the thing that's doing when you're doing the lip trills. If you don't have enough air, if you're not breathing correctly, you're not going to be able to sustain what we're doing. So we're going to go. So we're going to go. Okay, and we're gonna go up. Ready? 1, 2, and. this next one. So the most important thing that I learned from college and specifically my voice teacher is that the space and the shape in which you breathe should always be the vowel ah. You should always breathe in the vowel ah. And even though we're going to be singing ni ne na no nu, and even though the vowels are going to be changing, the only part of your vocal mechanism, your entire face, that should change is your lips and maybe the placement of your tongue to create the vowel. The back of your throat and the space in the back of everything, your soft palate, everything should remain in ah. So if I'm going to take a deep breath, I'm going to go, and then that ah space that you feel in the back of your throat should stay there, but the lips and the tongue are going to change. Garvin, Pierre?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Okay, we're going to start up here. Ready? 1, 2, 5. Pause real quick. I did forget to say that when you're breathing in the ah vowel, I want you to imagine that your entire body is one giant tube of air. So you're going to breathe in the ah vowel, and the breath is going to go all the way to the floor. And then that breath and that support is going to come back from the floor all the way up and out. And so when we're singing this, I want you to actually use your hand. And since we're going down, I know that us altos and the basses like to land on our low notes, but you need to think up while you're descending, and vice versa. If you're going up, you need to think down, so that way you don't go sharp or flat. So it's kind of like rubbing your belly and patting your head at the same time. So we're gonna start here. 1, 2, and ni na no no no. 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 One more for the deep ones. Ready? Ni na no no no. All right, Caitlin Colvin. Yes, cool. Love people. If your dog's confused, then you're probably doing it correctly. My cat freaks out if I sing really high notes. She's like sound sensitive. So when I used to have to play the recorder or anything that's high pitched, she would literally attack my legs. So I'd have to put her in the bathroom. So if you have to put your dog in the bathroom, like, I understand, like, feel free. Okay, we're gonna do scales. Let's just start on C. Are we gonna do minor and chromatic with them, or should we just do? Okay. Yeah, but yeah. Okay. Cool. So ready. Do re mi fa sol la ti la sol fa mi re do. And let's go up to E. Do ready. Do re mi fa sol la la sol fa mi re do. Let's do one more high one. We're just gonna go up to F. Or should I go higher?
F sharp, do it.
F sharp? Do, ready. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Okay, and now we're gonna go low because I like singing low. Also, if that felt tense at all when you're up there, I know it feels tense for me sometimes, but if it feels tense, I know that I did not breathe in my ah vowel correctly, because I swear, if you do that, it will just be so easy. So practice doing that at home whenever you can. All right, let's go down to a low A major, not minor. A, do, ready, 1, 2, and do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Yeah, so okay, I'm gonna be introducing a new piece of music. Bear with me if I make any like technology errors. But anyway, so take out Home by Eric Whitacre, my favorite ever. It's time. So all you Whitaker stands out there, I was in singing with the Georgia State University singers when we did the Eric Whitaker concert. So if you're interested in talking about that, we can do that later. Okay, does everybody have Home? Can you give me like thumbs up when you have it? If you don't have it, we can chat later. Yeah, I am. I'm going to play a recording. Let me find it on YouTube. Okay.
It should be up.
Yeah. Home Eric. Okay.
What was the piece called?
Home by Eric Whitaker. Home. I know. It's as loud as it goes, so just pay attention. Oh, and let me actually pause this because I forgot to tell you to write in your solfege as much as you can. So first, real quick, sopranos, can you tell me what your starting solfege is? And what key are we in? Let's start there. Someone come off mute and tell me what key we're in.
A. Pretty sure.
E flat. It's E
Oh,
flat.
wow. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So my trick. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. You forget. It's been a long time.
It's been like 5
It's been so long. So I go by the trick. I don't have them memorized. Whatever you want to do is fine. But the trick for flats is second to last flat is do. So it's the second to last flat from. So if you go from the right side and you go back one, that is your starting pitch and that is your key. So the second to last flat, and this one is on E flat. So that means we're in E flat major. Okay. So that being said, sopranos, what's your starting pitch?
Oh shoot! Hold on, wait, pause for a second.
What?
I did put. I think I split them into soprano ones and twos and all that business in the voice part chart, but let me check.
I think you did.
Yeah, because I do have to assign that. Here it is.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is the whole chunk of children that I don't know if I want them to be there.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, they're there. We're cool. They're all in there. So I'm about to screen share the like voicing chart spreadsheet bad boy thing. So if your name's not on it for right now, feel free to choose a voice part that jives with your soul. If you have those are all the Eternal Gates ones. I'll have to undo that in a second. If you haven't turned in a if you haven't turned in a range test yet, you need to do that. But if you're not on the chart right now, choose a voice part that, you know, works for you. Right now, I have it soprano 1, Emma Martinez, Caitlin Colvin, and Abby Carlton. Soprano 2, Kata Pettit, Michaela Knickerbocker, and Erin Young, and Sophie Cavney. Alto 1, Abigail Forrester, Rachel Riggs, and Paige Wynn. Alto 2, right now I have Tawana and Macy. Tenor 1, I have Donovan Kai and Josh Hughes. Tenor 2, I have Bennett, Owen, and Dylan. Bass 1, I have Evan, Blake, and Josh Kanoma. And bass 2, I have David, Luke, and Griffin. Yee. If you are missing, pick one for right now that is actually comfortable for you. And then we'll go from there. So now,
Okay.
sorry,
Now we
my
are
bad.
good. If you're picking one, I would suggest if you think you're a soprano and you're going to pick one, pick soprano 2 because they move more and it'd be better for you to know more movement than to not know it and be confused later. And then same goes for alto. Well, I think alto 2. If you're an alto, pick alto 2. There's only a little bit more movement, but that's that. And then basses and tenors, you're pretty much unison. Well, not unison, but yeah, tenors are literally in unison. And basses, you split at the end. So if you think you're a bass, pick. I think either of those would be fine. You should be fine. Pick the low one. If you have a low E flat, pick the low one. Okay, anyway, sopranos, what's your starting pitch? Any soprano 1 or 2, it's the same.
Chat or unmute.
Yep. B flat. Say it again.
B flat.
B flat. Okay, what solfege syllable is that? If we are in the key of E flat, so E flat is do.
Is it sol?
It is. Yes. Good job. Okay, altos. Can you tell me what your pitch is all the way in measure 10 when you first come in?
La.
La. Yes. Dope. Dope. Okay, and then tenors, we're gonna jump to your entrance at the bottom of 4. Give me a quick solfege syllable that you're gonna start on.
Me.
You said me?
Yeah.
Cool. Dope. And then basses.
La.
Dope. Thanks, guys. Okay, now we're gonna start this song over from the beginning because it deserves to be heard all the way through. It is my favorite piece by far, and we can talk about that later. So here we go. Write in your solfege syllables while you're listening. You should be able to get through the whole song. If not, that's okay. Take your time. All right. Nope. I don't want to play another song. Oh, I love Child of Wonder though. Oh my God, that song makes me cry. I wanted to do that song, but it's got too many splits. And I mean, it's good. It's not too hard, but it just has a lot of splits in it. So anyway, so tell me in the chat or unmute about how you feel. How do you feel about the song? I know the vocals are kind of hard to hear in that recording because the violin overpowers it a lot, but you know. Anybody got any comments?
It's really beautiful. Like really.
It is. It gives me goosebumps every time. But since we don't have a lot of time, because Miss Guidema has a lesson, we're just gonna sight read together as much as we can. But we're not gonna go past measure 20, like halfway through 24, the top of 5. We're not gonna. We're gonna end at the top of 5. Okay. So are you gonna sing soprano?
Soprano 2, probably.
Soprano 2. Yeah. So Miss Guidema is gonna sing soprano 2. If you'll notice, sopranos start on the same note, and soprano 2s are the only one that move. So she's gonna sing soprano 2 because they move. Soprano 1s, y'all just chill. I'm gonna sing alto.
I can pop in with bass and tenor stuff when I can.
Yeah, and then we'll pop in with bass and tenor stuff. We'll try and catch you this time around. If we don't catch you very well this time around, we'll come back for you. Okay, cool. So
Should we be recording?
no, don't record, right? No,
Oh, yeah,
no, don't record. Well, if we're gonna have you record anything today, Miss Guidema will let you know.
That was the other thing that I was going to say.
All right.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, cool.
Can you sing bass's first pitch?
Yes. La, it is.
La.
All right, thank you.
I'm an octave up from you. La.
But y'all don't come in for a hot minute. All right.
Yeah, and I'm trying to see if there's any way to help them out when they come in. Nobody's singing wrong. Good.
I can pause and like count the tenors and basses in for a second while like you keep rolling, basically.
Okay, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see when we get there how we can help you guys out. Okay. All right, so we're gonna.
Follow along with the soprano and alto line in the meantime. It's a lot of like counting. I
Yeah.
know this piece is very
Very long. Okay.
and then tenors and basses when y'all come in.
And tenors, you're gonna start on the same pitch as the altos, just
Oh, an octave.
an
down,
octave down. So, you can listen out for that. Okay. Ready? And I'm gonna give you a 1 measure, 4 counts, and then we'll come in. 1, 2, 3, and.
Oh boy.
Lots of phrasing, lots of staggered breathing.
And I fully, missed a lot of the bass tenor stuff on piano.
it's
Sorry,
no,
dog.
it's fine. We'll go back. We'll go back and just do the tenors and basses right now. I think, yeah. So I will sing. Do you want tenor or bass?
I can take tenor. I
Okay.
just can't do it in their octave.
Yeah. No, that's cool. Me either. So let me just got it. Okay, ready?
Basses, tenors, ready your entrance.
I'll give you a whole. I'll give you just 4 counts, and then you'll come in on beat 2 of the next one. We'll pretend that the measure before is before. Okay, ready? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. La, re, la. La, re, la.
Oh wait, that's
So,
so. I
yeah.
can't read.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I stopped counting too.
Oh
Anyway,
shoot! I also messed up the pitch in the at the end of the tenor line at the bottom of page 4. Sorry, tenors. My bad. Let's do that again. Yeah, that's my bad. I can't
Yeah,
read.
okay. We're gonna start again.
One more
It's okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. La, re, la. La, re, la. So far. Sorry, Redo is Ray.
Yep.
Okay, we'll start just there.
Top of 5.
Mm-hmm. Top of 5. Ready? 1, 3. So far. Re, do, mi. Off.
There we go.
All right, sorry guys.
Cool.
Yeah.
That was a time and a half. Okay, cool.
Okay, what parts, let's just quick in the chat, what parts do we need help on the most? Real quick. Because we got like 10-ish minutes, 7 minutes, 10 minutes. And we're just gonna go over that part again. So I know 3-2 rip, dude. Like I was like doing it myself and I was like, man, okay, 4. And then I was like 1, 2, 6. Like I'm like, okay, anyway.
Counting is like gonna.
It's the worst. Okay. Go ahead in the chat or unmute. What you got? Hit me up. Tell me what's going on in your heads. Anything? Do we just want to do the whole thing
Long
again?
notes.
Hmm?
Long notes.
Long notes.
Yeah.
Lots of counting.
Also, straight breathe wherever you want for
Yeah.
right now. Just the 3-2
Tenors.
yeah.
Easy peasy. It is.
I mean, yeah, pitch wise it is. It's just about counting.
I couldn't find a tenor entrance when you were practicing soprano alto. Yeah. Okay. So real quick, let's look at, we're going to do the soprano alto part at the start of 4.
Probably.
And then maybe we can switch to immediately, bass tenor. See if we can do that. I got it. Okay, so we're gonna start at my ladies, sopranos, altos. If you want to sight read as well. Ready?
Top of 13.
Or
Measure 13.
measure 13 again.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Fine,
yeah.
cool.
So 1, 2, ready. Re, mi, do, re.
And 1.
Mi, re, la. La, re, la. So far.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no.
Top of that page was the time and a
I know,
half.
it's that Ray coming in on that Ray. Okay,
It's crunchy.
let's just
But
have.
did that help the entrance?
Yeah, did that help with the entrance? Oh, we're cutting out. That's not good.
Oh.
Where are we?
Oh, well then let's do this really quick.
Okay.
There's a setting that I need to change. Preferences. Audio. No. Don't suppress background noise. Advanced. Back. No, don't. No, don't do that. Low. To optimize for music, low. Heck yeah. Thank you.
Cool.
Okay, so that should help.
We
We were messing around with that in Mr. Maury's class. You might just want to turn on the original sound from the
Really?
microphone. Yeah.
That's what I do.
Okay, well, let's try this once and see if it works. And if it doesn't, like if y'all straight can't hear us at a point, just yell. Oh, I missed that y'all
We were
said we were starting on 13. Yeah, that's fine.
But you
Okay.
got it. So the entrance, that did help with at least the entrance. Yeah? Give me just a head shake, whatever.
Tight.
Works
Okay,
out.
cool.
Okay, cool. So we're just going to go over.
Do you want to do that much one more time? Or, sorry, you do your thing.
Well,
I'm
I personally, are the bases having a hard time finding that ray when they come in the second time? Is that true?
Also, you can send us a message in chat privately if you don't want to be the one. you
No,
know?
yeah. Not really. You guys are good with the ray?
Sweet.
Okay, cool. So it's just me.
We're
That's
just,
fine.
We're just bad at reading.
Yeah, it's okay. Cool. Awesome. Good to know. I'm glad you guys you're on it. Okay, so then we'll just do the whole thing again. Let's just do the whole thing again from the beginning.
Also,
And
I mean,
what's up?
do you want to, like, if they're, because a lot of them I think are feeling pretty comfy. If they wanted to try it on they could.
Yeah, do you want to try it on
If you want to do it on Solfege, like, live your
Yeah.
dreams, but like you're at home and you're not distracting anybody else. So if you want to it, do your thing.
Mhm.
Cool. Yee?
Yeah, they're just saying nah, nope in the chat. Having problems.
Good.
Okay. Are we gonna continue on solfege though? I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Okay, cool. All right, so we're starting. Already. Okay.
Oh, should we have them record this? I feel like we should.
Yeah, I think this time around, go ahead and record it. It's fine if you want to try it on a or a solfege. Just record this go around. We're just gonna stop again at the same place. So the top of 5, we're gonna stop again. Do your best. If you mess up, that's okay. Don't say self-deprecating things in the recordings. I hear them. I hear them. I don't like negative self-talk. I do it a lot to myself, so I'm trying to be better. Okay, ready? For good entrance breathing. Ready? 1, 2. Ready? Yeah?
Cool.
That go okay? You can stop recording now.
Yeah. And if you missed that, if you need to record it again in your own time, it's just through measure.
Oh, we were starting at the beginning. Do we need to do it one more time? We were starting at the beginning. Say in the chat if we want to do it one more time. We can do it real quick one more time
Send
if we
it
need
privately if you don't want to narc on yourself. Okay, cool.
Yes.
That's also fine. Yeah, let's
to.
do
Okay,
it.
one more time. And do a separate recording so that way you can submit either one. If you do better the first time, submit that. Better the second time, do that. Okay?
Yeah.
We're starting at the beginning.
Measure
so
9.
measure 9. Okay, ready? 4 for good. 1, 2, 3, breathe. better? Who's getting lost? Josh, you're getting lost? Okay, counting is your best friend. Can you sing bass? Okay.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay, do the altos, do you feel comfortable if I drop to bass for the bass parts? You feel good? Altos are gonna be fine? Okay.
I'm gonna sing.
Okay. I can drop to bass for the bass part. We'll do it. This is gonna be the last time.
Cool.
Okay? We're starting at the beginning still. I'm gonna
I actually honestly would probably just start right
Start.
at the bass entrance.
Okay, cool. So 17?
Yeah.
17.
Just so
So
we save time. I'll still sing second soprano. Actually, I'll sing first soprano this time. Who cares?
Yeah. all right. So
Yep.
me. And then tenors are me and then yeah. Yeah, I'm starting on that C. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, and so la, re, la, so la, re, la, re, mi, re. Crap. Sorry, guys. Oh, that hurt. Yeah, it's just that entrance.
We also do have the solfege tracks that we're going to upload by the end of the day today. So if you really, really need help with that solfege interval there, we can like just get it done that way too. Cool. So that's all that you need to record for today.
Yes.
Sweet.
And
Okay,
if you
cool.
didn't record that last one, it's fine. Just whatever you did record.
Hold on, what?
Someone said, "Are we
Yes,
recording this?"
yes, we were recording
we
this.
recorded at least the first or the second go round. If you have all of it, submit all of it. That's fine.
Yeah.
Whatever you have recorded. I recorded it, but the recording had my voice cutting out for like. That's fine.
Oh,
We'll still hear you.
As long as we can hear your
As long-
like
yeah.
entrances and stuff,
Mhm.
especially sopranos, since you're holding like the same note for 45 years.
It's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
And if you really are concerned with it, just send me a remind message so we can get it. All right, cool.
Cool.
Sweet.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, great. Here we go. Okay, put that away for right now. I'm really excited to get the. Oh no! So pause for a second. I'm just really excited to get into the text on that one because everyone will cry. It'll be great. / I will cry. Y'all probably won't, but I will. So on the assignment it says solfege proof. Do we have to submit pictures of the solfege? No. I will say no for right now. That was originally like my intention to make sure that y'all like had your music. I am assuming that y'all have your music by now. I will do like a solfege proof photo assignment by the end of the day, or not by the end of the day, by the end of the week in one of our recordings, basically. Yeah. So for right now, don't worry about it. Just turn in that recording of you singing the solfege that far. Or again, if you have a really easy part, i.e. soprano 1, you can feel free to like submit your recording on and if you want to practice further in that, feel free. The more prepared y'all are, the less we will have to like spend time reviewing and all that business. Okay, cool. Yeehaw. It's time for the other assignment. So those of you who were in AP Theory in the spring, I am stealing and repurposing an assignment that we did during the quarantine times, like after we were like out of school in the spring. We're going to talk about music and media just a little bit. So basically, like, we're not going to get into the hardcore nitty gritty, but this whole assignment is an excuse for y'all to share like music from like things that you actually enjoy. So there you go. Yeah, don't submit anything extra. Just submit the recording for right now. For right now, at least. We'll get there when we get there. Because if you submit it to the wrong assignment, then I'm going to be like lost forever and I'll be sad. So anyway, okay. We're going to start off with something that y'all should recognize, but you might not. So in the chat or on unmute, like whatever, either way, tell me if you recognize this thing that I'm about to play. Here we go. Who is it? If you don't recognize my title, but you just recognize it, be like, ye or nah. Womp, 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 womp. Okay, cool. Beef oven. It is beef oven. Good. Yeah, so basically, for those of you who didn't recognize that, that is the opening ye of Beethoven's Fifth Symphony. It's like the very first movement. That's like the first thing. If you don't recognize it as being like Beethoven's Fifth, you may recognize it from like a commercial or like a movie or something like that. It's used to like indicate like suspense. So that little snippet there, just that opening little thing, I'll play it one more time. That opening little thing is actually, yeah, I would literally like, yeah, it is literally iconic. It's like the main motif from that whole symphony. So basically what I mean by a motif is like the little, it's not even like a full length theme song. It's like the little bit of the theme song that you like recognize, right? So there are little chunks in music that like repeat itself throughout a larger piece of music that like indicate like, oh, this is the main part. So like in this piece, for example, if I keep playing it, ba, 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 ba. It like keeps reiterating that same like bum, 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 bum. That literal rhythm just by itself is the motif of Beethoven's Fifth Symphony. So, but like more than just classical music does that. Like most music does that. So I'm gonna play some songs from other things. And I want to know if you recognize them. You can either unmute yourself or you can just tell me in the chat what the thing is. You might not recognize every single thing that I'm about to play. I have like a playlist that I'm gonna play from. And if you don't recognize every single one, that's fine. That's not the point. But these are like pretty common things that I think most of you will recognize.
Miss Denma.
What?
Can you play the Tide commercial with the Fifth Symphony parody?
He has a
It's sad that I know what you're talking about,
On
actually.
my white shirt.
God, that's so good. Yeah, one of the girls in second period brought that up too. Perchance, we'll get there. Clubs in 1790 be like, shut up. Y'all dumb. Anyway, okay, here we go. This is the first thing. Ooh, no. Okay, yeah. So what she's the Harry Potter theme. She's the Hedwig's theme. Yeah, easy peasy, right? The only reason Universal is still here, accurate, is all. So yeah, that's like the opening of the Harry Potter theme. Well, Hedwig's theme specifically. It's like the opening music from the Spoopy movie. So yeah. Now, my other question about this little piece of music is, how does it make you feel? Like, how does that theme make you feel? Like, what is the emotional quality of this music? You can put it in the chat. Please, chat. Bit ominous. Magical, says Aaron. Bennett, it's not from Monster House. I will kick you out. It is, there's like an element of nostalgia, but I don't know how much of the nostalgia is just like our feelings towards this movie or if it's like inherent in the musical qualities. A little spooky. There's some text, or not text painting, but there's like setting of a scene happening here. Like I'm in a forest with like a witch and there's like stuff. Just like a little bit magical, a little bit adventurous. Yeah, okay, cool. All of these are valid. Why? Like, why does the music make you feel that way? What are the musical qualities of this that make it feel mysterious, magical, adventurous, whimsical? Tell me things. What about the ambiance makes it like feel that way? Macy, chill with your house stuff in the chat. Yeah. Okay, cool. Y'all are pointing out a lot of very specific stuff. Okay, so I'm seeing like the texture. So right now at the beginning, it's like mostly just the one instrument. It's just a Celeste just chilling, being spooky sounding. Just having that like one instrument there makes it feel kind of like, where is it coming from? Like, what? Where? It's very like light and kind of like ethereal feeling because the texture's like so thin. The like reverb makes it feel like you are in like a large space or like something. It's very, yeah, like it's very nice. The high staccato notes contrasting with the soft and light background. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, yeah. It's very like the lightness of it and like the timbre of it, like the color and the tone color of that instrument is very like, it just adds to the whimsicalness. Cool. All of these things are good points. So yeah, basically all of these different little themes are gonna have like very different musical characteristics that give to the like, you know, mood of the piece of media. So hearing this song like set up the whole Harry Potter like saga is like huge. It really like, it takes you to the place, like it takes you to the scene. So here we go. The next thing that I want to play. Yes, good. Jaws, easy peasy. Okay, so also consider, y'all are grounded. Yeah, so it's the theme from Jaws. Y'all know that, obviously. It's 2 notes. You did not need more than 2 notes to like know what this thing was, right? Like just having the 2 notes by itself is like, okay, immediately I know what it is. What about this music? How does it make you feel? How does it make you feel?
It's mysterious. Something's coming. Something's happening.
Something's happening. It's definitely ominous and scary, deep and dark. Shiver me timbers. Yep. True. Valid. Suspenseful is definitely the thing. What else? Anxious, tense. Yeah, for sure. Dude, run. Good. Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, why? Why does it make you feel anxious? Why does it make you feel tense?
Crescendo, as well as like the very simple 2-note setup, and it keeps getting faster and faster. So you're like, oh lordy, coming. Oh no.
Oh lordy, coming. Yeah, definitely. So that like just like having the 2 pitches like repeat itself, it's very suspenseful and like increasing in speed. The lowness of it, the like tone of the low instrument, because you know, like bass noise. The fact that like you can hear the like strings, like you can hear the vibration of the string. It's very like, it's like grainy almost. It's like, yeah. The notes are right by each other. Yeah, they're a half step apart, right? So a half step is super dissonant. If I were to play those 2 pitches at the same time, like it hurty. It's like super set up to be aggressive too, because as it's speeding up, yeah, you get kind of like that fearful like vibe. Yeah, and the fact that the silence is the most ominous part, and the fact that you don't know how long the silence is, it like, same with the Wii music with the awkward pauses. You just don't know when it's gonna come get you. Yeah, exactly. So those are like the feelings behind it and the musical qualities. Let's get, I have to mute myself. We're back. Okay, I had to mute it so I could get to the right point in the recording. Here we go. I'm sorry. Okay. So most of you know it as general meme noise. It's the Megalovania. It's originally from something else, but it was popularized by Undertale, I think. We get it. You know, I get it. Okay, cool. But legitimately though, what is the like energy and the like emotional quality of that song? Real life. Like, especially those of you who like are not familiar with the context of it in the video game, like actually, what is the emotional quality of it? I'm gonna play it again. When you don't know the context of it, what's the emotional quality? I know it's a meme, I know it's cringy, I know it's annoying slightly, but genuinely, there are like qualities of this, like emotional qualities and musical qualities. Cool. So I got some good things in the chat, so I'll let it end. All right, cool. So it's fast. There's definitely like a hype energy for sure. It's energetic feeling. It has like some elements of like something is coming, like something is about to happen. It's kind of aggressive. It's slightly frightening. Yeah. So those are the emotional qualities of it. What about the music makes you feel that way? What qualities of the music makes it feel hype, tense, aggressive? What?
The aggression comes with the like after the first measure, after the da 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 da, like that, you know. It comes like right after it where it all like swells. It does a lot of swelling, and it does a lot of like suspenseful growing as the gameplay like keeps like going on, and it gets more and more intense pretty much.
Exactly. The layering on, it starts with just the one line, the one very electronic line kind of a moment. And then as it like layers parts on, it increases in intensity, it increases in volume. It's like stressful. The tempo of it does make it feel like aggressive, like it's about to be a battle, because it is.
I also think like the way the notes are like placed and like how the notes are distanced like also play a role into it, because like it's not a very typical like note kind of progression, like going like da da da, like the octave, and then like the way that it travels afterwards, like it's pretty like I can't really describe the emotion. I don't even know if I feel emotions with that song anymore.
Sorry. Yeah, no, but for real, the like intervals of it are also like, it adds to that intensity, especially with that big leap. You're right. The same sort of a thing happens with like the Harry Potter theme, you know, because it has that opening bing, 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 ding, ding, ding. It like hops around a bunch, which also kind of leads to that like tension, that like feeling that you're not exactly sure where it's going. And then like the downward pattern afterwards. It's definitely, it's got a lot of weird qualities to it. And the like the synth pad and the other instruments that come in later, like that electronic quality, it like, because it's so how do I explain it? Like electronic music has like a certain level of hype quality to it just in general. I think it has to do with like the timbre and the way that our ear perceives those instruments. Like we have the idea that electronic instruments are meant to be like very intense. Cool. All right, I will mute this chat. Y'all were being cool for a second. Now you're not. I will punch everyone. Okay, last thing. This one you will probably like vaguely recognize, but I don't know if y'all know like specifically what this is. What is this? Or where is it from? Or do you recognize it at all? I'll play it again. Oh, sorry, I got an email. One more time. Really dig deep. Wait, actually, hold on. I'm going to give you a hint. Listen to the very first pitches, if you can. There you go. Cool. Yeah, so this is from Harry Potter. That it sounds like Harry Potter. It has a lot of that like same whimsical characteristics. What like emotional quality though? Like how is this different in emotional quality from like the Hedwig's theme?
They both have the same, obviously, like the da 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 da, yeah, that.
Yeah.
But this one feels more whimsical and more like magical, as opposed to it feels more magical as opposed to more mysterious or mystique, because that other one has like, I don't know music stuff at all, but like that one feels darker and more ominous, when this one has a more light like tambourine and like all the other instruments being used, so it just feels like lighter.
Agreed. Yeah, there's like a ton of stuff in the chat. Let me tear through this really quick. It's got more of like a comedic vibe. It has like, we think it might be from a different location. It's more playful. It's a little less spooky, more playful. It's more major-esque than minor. It's a little bit less like dissonant sounding. It's more bouncy, less scary. The instruments in the background, like the fact that we've got like a fuller instrumentation, give it more of like a bouncy feeling rather than it being like ominous. That's a good point. The rhythm is definitely bouncier. There's some more like syncopated stuff. Bing, bing, ding, ding. Like it feels like that is the same rhythm, but it's been offset in this version so that it's just a little funky sounding. It's more uplifting. Love that. Yes. The back and forth feeling it provides gives it an immature undertone. You want to know why? Because this is Ron Weasley's theme, baby. So yeah, like the fact that it's like Ron's theme instead of like Harry's theme, it's like instead of being like, I'm the chosen one, it's like, I'm the chosen one's friend. I'm definitely going to die in the woods, and Hermione is going to be the only reason I survive. That's really the whole thing. Like they took the composer of the Harry Potter theme, or the Hedwig's theme, took the like original like motif and yeeted it around a little bit and changed the instrumentation, made it feel a little bit more fun, a little bit more bouncy, so that it could be the comedic relief kind of version of the Hedwig's theme, so that it applies to a different character, right?
Is that one major and the other one minor, or am I just dumb and idiot?
Technically, it has more major chords in it, but the overall, like, actually, hold on, wait.
They both do mine.
It's technically still in minor, but like especially here. It has like very major qualities, like more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has tickety third.
Because it still doesn't sound. Because it still obviously sounds like the first Hedwig's theme, but like the lighter tone. I'm like, okay, there's got to be major chords in there, or I just don't know what an instrument is.
No, you're right. You're still the CEO of music. You're good. Yeah, it's from the first movie. It's from the. If I'm not mistaken, it pops up around the scene where Ron is like, I'm playing wizard's chess, and Hermione's like, that's barbaric. Anyway, so if I'm not mistaken, I think that's where it's from, but I might be wrong. So any hoosles, yeah, that's basically a really good example of how like a composer can take the motif and go whoop and then make it match somebody else. So where in my lesson plan are we? Okay, so the key points to like writing a good theme or motif or like any music really is to like first start by like, if you don't already have like a melody in your head, you can first start by determining like the emotion that you're trying to evoke, and then like use musical characteristics that create that emotion. So you're like formulating your music from how you want it to feel, rather than like, if you're not like a born composer, I'm not, like I can't just pull melodies out of my head. They just don't, that doesn't happen for me. But if I wanted to make something feel a certain type of way, I know what chords I would choose and what like musical characteristics I would use to convey that emotion. The other thing about it is all of these motifs are like really short. You could have just heard the bing, 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 ding, and that would have been enough for y'all to recognize that it's Harry Potter. You could have just heard da, 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 and that would have been all you needed for Megalovania. The Jaws theme was, again, only 2 pitches. So if possible, when you're writing your own like theme or melody or whatever, try to keep like the meat of it under 10 notes, or even better, like right at 5. They were all like, all the motifs we've been listening to are all really short to keep it like memorable and easy to like sprinkle in throughout the music. It also, like with a Harry Potter kind of a thing, it gives you a lot of like, you can like kind of just, you can play with the theme and like put it wherever you want to in like the context of a film or a larger album or a larger work of music if you're going in a more classical style. And then you can adapt the motif to change the emotion the same way we just talked about with the Hedwig's theme versus Ron Weasley's theme. So your assignment that is due on Friday for this class, it's under today's digital session, is the media or motifs in media or media something. It has media in the title. I forgot, but it's in today's digital session. And here's how the assignment go like. You can either submit a video or written response. So if you're submitting a written response, it needs to be like, you can use bullet points, that's fine, but you need to write enough that I understand what you're saying. So I need like clear thought process without like necessarily writing a 5-paragraph paper. Like if you want to write a 5-paragraph paper, go ahead, do your thing. But if you want to keep it to bullet points, keep it nice and succinct, you can feel free. Or if you would rather just like talk at the camera to me and explain your assignment choice and all that business, that's completely fine as well. It might be easier for this assignment for you to kind of just like stream of consciousness it out. If you go under the assignment, you have an option to like add, edit, response, and that's the typedy typed version. Or you can, there's literally a record button, like record video or record audio, whatever you want to do. However, it is like the fastest way that you can like share the information. So you're going to answer the following questions. 1, what is like your favorite movie or TV show or video game that has interesting like music, like has an interesting musical theme? Like you don't have to necessarily choose your actual real favorite. That's fine if you do, cool. But if you just like know this one show that you really like has like a good theme, then like you can use that. That's fine. So you'll answer that question. And then identify the theme / the motif and either record it or like find it online to share. Like, yes, good. Yeah, so like put the YouTube link in your response, preferably if you can like find me a recording, and just like tell me where the motif starts. So like if there's like a chunk of music that's like a few seconds long or whatever that is the motif that you know that like it repeats itself a whole bunch, just be like, okay, the motif starts at 10 seconds or whatever, that kind of thing. And then you're going to tell me how it makes you feel, basically. Yes, the assignment details are also in CTLS. I'm literally reading from the copy-pasted assignment details. But it's like, what are 5 or more characteristics of that motif that portray the mood of the piece, of the show, or the game, or the movie, whatever, okay? So, for example, my like example in here was if it's like a scary movie, the theme is probably going to be in minor. It's probably going to have like a bunch of spooky sounding instrumentation. Or if it's like a comedy, the music is probably like in major and like very light and poppy, but like elaborate. Tell me how those musical characteristics make the feel of the show or movie or whatever. The theme, the like TV show theme that I also thought of was the American Horror Story theme. So I know like not everyone watches that, but it's spooky. And it's spooky because like the music has like all of this really crazy sounding like percussion-y, like barely pitched. It's like funky. Here it is. Like it's very creepy because of like the low pitch and like the instrumentation and the fact that like a lot of the like percussion sounding stuff isn't even really technically pitched, but you can like barely hear a pitch and it's like, ugh, it's like very uncomfy. I love that like theme. It's so well written for the show. But yeah, so that's kind of where I want y'all to go with this assignment. That's due on Friday. And then tonight you also have that getting to know you quiz. I need those responses for us to do things in class on Friday. So that is due tonight so that I have time to like get all that done. It's attached, the getting to know you quiz is attached to yesterday's digital session. When I assign homework, it will always be attached to the session that I assign it on, not like the session it's due on. Oh, Toaster's barking. Anyway, but yeah, so the getting to know you quiz is under Monday and the media stuff assignment is under today. Do you have any questions either in the chat or unmute yourself?
It could be like any song, right?
Yeah, it can be any song. Like I know a bunch of people were talking about doing Breath of the Wild. A bunch of people were talking about doing like Avatar. What else? Oh gosh, there was a lot of like really good ones.
Being crushed by a mallet by 100 gex.
On the TV.
Wait, so does it have